Welcome to the Traveners Podcast, episode 12, Formal Night Edition.
Whoop, whoop.
We dressed informal tonight because we have to remember that we're people after all this is over.
I've worn nothing but leggings or sweatpants or pajamas for 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks now, I think.
Yeah, it's been a little bit now.
First time I've had makeup on in 3 weeks.
Yeah. You look great.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So do you.
Yeah, you look really good.
Really snazzy.
Thank you.
At least you've been putting normal clothes on because you've been going to work. But
Yeah, but I haven't been dressing up, though. We've been just like jeans and
yeah.
polo, and that's
Sweatshirt.
kind of it. Yeah.
well, I've been in like pajama pants with wine glasses on them and polka dots, and
Nice.
I go to physical therapy twice a week, so I put like my dress sweats on.
Right,
You
yeah.
know, my dress sweats.
To leave the house.
Put my workout leggings
Yeah,
on.
right.
Still no makeup though.
No,
No.
like I said, you're halfway there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But no, you look great. Thank you for doing it with me.
Yeah.
I actually stole it from Jimmy Kimmel, so he actually did it last night, or he mentioned it, end of last night's show. So taking action. So if you guys want to join in, feel free. Send us pictures. You guys doing Formal Friday. Obviously, it's a little late in the day, but, next Friday if you do it. What's been going on this week? We got the stimulus passed last week. The big 2.2, trillion, I think is what it was, $2.2 trillion.
Mm-hmm.
So that was passed, and I guess the $1,200 bonus checks that we're going to be getting the stimulus could be up to, 5 weeks?
20 weeks, I thought.
20 weeks or up to 5 months, right?
Yeah.
Is that what I had? I forget. But yeah, I know it was like a while. So you might be waiting on that, so don't be looking for that $1,200 like anytime soon. I know that,
I mean, there's people that still like can't get unemployment. Because
yeah, no, you can't get through. I mean, I'm
through.
not on it now, I guess, thank God, but
there's people that have been out.
yeah, for like months.
Yeah.
That's the thing that sucks.
Not months, but weeks.
Well, I know a couple people that have been out longer, but
Well, it's not because of the coronavirus.
well, it was start of it basically. I mean, it's been probably like a month, a little over a month for somebody that I know.
It's like
so.
been like probably mid-March.
Yeah,
So not quite.
yeah, probably something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nuts. So
The last day I worked was March 19th.
yeah,
And then they shut
So
down,
it's
I think, like
almost a month for you then, too.
salons and the barber shops and all like the tattoo parlors and all the nail salons on the 21st, I believe.
yeah. So like I said, it's been almost a month for sure.
Yeah.
And then some people maybe a little bit,
Well, it's
longer.
only April
Yeah, it's April 3rd,
3rd.
right? No. Yeah.
What day is it? It's April 3rd.
Uh-huh.
What even day is it? I don't even know.
Right. No, it's crazy.
I didn't even
though.
I'm like, what's today? Is today Friday? I'm like, okay. I just have no idea what day it is.
Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy out
Yeah.
there from what I hear. And I guess we're almost 3,000 in New York City have the coronavirus. It's been like 3,000 deaths. So it's definitely spreading down there compared to what we were at before. What was it now?
I mean, they have 3,218 deaths.
Yeah, deaths though, not just like cases.
Yeah, they have 103,476 cases. So we are the most by far, like the second most state.
By states,
is New
Right.
Jersey, and they have 29,895. We have over 100,000 in New York.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I
That's
mean,
a lot. It's like almost five
that's the
times.
city, but
so.
even the county's like jumping. I think we're over 70 now.
Yeah, I know a couple deaths too. We've had a couple deaths in the area, like Oneida County and Herkimer. I know they had a couple deaths there.
New Jersey's only had 646 deaths. We've had over 3,000. So
Oh my God.
again, it's like New York City takes a big, but
Yeah,
the
chunk
U.S.
of it.
has over 276,000 cases with 7,391 deaths. 12,283 recovered.
Yeah,
The
that's a
world,
lot.
over 1 million. Almost 60,000 deaths.
Yeah, almost 1 million, which I did the math last night. It was like just over 1 million, though when I did the math, it was like 5% roughly of the
think it still
population.
is.
So it's probably pretty
Yeah.
close still. So it's not like a huge killer, obviously. I mean, like I said, if you're
5% 's pretty
immune,
big.
but I mean, it's big. When you're at 1 million, you're doing volume. So
Like,
500 or 50,000
I
still
think,
a lot
like,
of
the
people
flu's a
dead.
lot, and
But
it's like 1%. So.
yeah, they I think are more. Yeah, that die from that usually.
And this is like
So-
that's in a whole entire year.
Yeah,
This has
right.
only been out for a couple months.
Yeah, no, it's definitely moving quicker than it was, due to exposure and stuff. So, be safe out there, 6 feet rule, all that,
I brought
make
up
sure.
the good wine glasses for this.
Yeah, we're having wine because, like I said, it's Formal Friday, so we're trying
Drink
to.
out of the stemless ones, but I busted out the good ones. Haven't
The good
used those in a
glassware.
while.
But yeah, no, that's a lot though. And I know Trump extended the quarantine to the end of April now. So last I knew it was April. The end of the month is when he's going to reevaluate. So I don't know how it's going to go, but
I don't think things are going to be 100% like truly back to normal for a long time.
Yeah. Well, that was my thing, right? So say like today the cure was out there and everyone is like back to normal, right? How long though do you think till people are actually comfortable going outside, and like going back to their daily
if they
routine
find
and
a
stuff?
Cure, that's one thing, but like they're not going to have that for a while.
No, it's not
So
a realistic thing,
it's
probably.
going to like in China, they were like, "Oh, first day without any cases." We haven't seen any. Yeah, they haven't seen any cases because everyone's been inside.
Right.
Then they open the movie theaters back up, and then it's like, boom.
Yeah, and then they closed it
another,
again.
They
closed it twice.
Of coronavirus, and it's like, well, duh. I mean, it's gonna gradually start to get better, but if you don't have like a vaccine where it's just like, oh, you got the coronavirus, here you go, just back home.
Right.
Then it's like.
And that's the thing. I don't know how that would even work, like having a cure. But like I said, even still, like I don't think people would be confident, initially just being like, "Oh, we're good. We can do whatever we want."
They'll never find a cure for it. They don't have a cure for the flu. They're just gonna have something that'll
disable it or slow it down essentially.
Yeah. I mean, like the flu. They have Tamiflu. You take it and then you have it for 5 days instead of 10 or 14.
Right. That limits the impact. So that's kind of what we need, I think, at this point. Which I don't know if there's. I haven't been looking at the news as far as that goes. If there's any progress as far as finding a,
They don't even have
something
enough
that would
masks
work.
and ventilators for people, let alone a vaccine.
Well, that and I guess today I saw CDC went back on what they said and they're saying people should wear masks now. Which before they were like, no, don't. But now they're saying, okay, yeah, do it.
Yeah. But then here's the thing I don't get. So if you want to wear a mask in the grocery store, totally get it. You don't know what you're breathing in, whatever.
Right.
But I see all these people wearing gloves. Well, all right. So let's just say they go to the bank and then they touch all this money, and then they walk somewhere else and they pull on the door handle and they go in there, and then they walk to or not walk but drive. They get back in their car. They're touching their steering wheel. Now they're back in Walmart and they're like, oh no, I don't want that cereal. Put it back. I mean, they're just contaminating everything with the glove. Like, yeah, your fingers might be okay.
Right.
But then it's like if you touch your face with the glove on,
it's still over.
Wearing gloves,
right? They're not like doing it the proper way.
They're not wearing unless you're changing your gloves after everything you touch. Like I saw a meme that this guy was like at the checkout and he had the gloves on and he had an open bag of chips and he was eating out of the bag of chips with the gloves on.
Oh my god, yeah, that's insane.
What are you trying to do? Are you just trying to look cool?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense at all.
No.
But
I don't know. That's people, I guess. They think they're being helpful, but not. They don't really get the full circle.
Right. And then closer to home, Pacenti, our county executive, just closed down all campgrounds until July 1st.
Yeah, that's another one. Yep.
Which sucks. My dad has a camp up in Sylvan Beach. Now he can't even go there.
Right.
Which I get because there's people that come from other states and you don't know what, and it's still a pretty close gathering.
Right.
But they don't have in and out campers either. Like KOA, I mean, there could be somebody new in there every couple days.
Right.
Every day there's somebody new coming in, but that's the thing is you don't know where they're coming from.
Right. Exactly. Where have they been?
You can't really social distance people if they're closing parks and stuff. I mean, what are you gonna say? Yeah, you can come camp, but you can't come out of your camper.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. That's a weird thing, but I mean, I get it. You gotta contain the people that can pass it on and spread it. So it's got to be done. Right. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. We've been watching a little bit of Netflix. Been doing some of that action. Like I said, been trying to work out, but I haven't worked out this week.
I've been back to work, so it's been hard.
Yeah, been back to work full time. So
I mean, I've been going to physical therapy, which is I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I did planks today. I'm not doing
right, just yeah, little stuff.
I'm doing some. I was on a one of those medicine ball, not a medicine ball, but
did they have you do balancing and stuff or no?
Well, today I was laying on the table. And then I had, those balls. I don't know what they're called. Not a medicine ball.
The rubber ones.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So I had my feet on top of that. And then I had to lift my hips up in the air and then go down. And I had to do it 30 times. Then I had to do it where I lifted my, butt off the ground, hips in the air. And then I rolled the ball towards me with my feet.
Right.
And I had to do that 30 times.
Yeah. Right. So it's all repetition and whatnot, trying to build muscle.
And then I had to do, 20, I think, planks. So...
How long did it have you hold
the plank for 10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Stop
and then back in and out,
times.
right, doing the reps of that.
I was
too.
Sweating.
Yeah, no, sure.
It's tough stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of reps, so that's a thing.
Plus, I'm morbidly obese, so it's
they're
not
trying
easy.
to get you. Yeah, they're trying to get you. Everything stronger. It's a thing to
trying to get the
support.
Hips stronger.
Yeah, right. To support
the feet.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, sorry to interrupt your.
No, it's sorry. I was just gonna talk about Netflix, but yeah, Joe
the
Exotic.
Last podcast that we did together.
We didn't see the end of Joe Exotic and the Tiger King. We saw episode 1 or 2.
3. No, 1.
So
we had only watched.
I think it was 1 at that point. Yeah.
So we finished it. pretty wild, is all I can say.
Yeah, it's a great story. Like like I said, it's good TV. So there's a lot of things that happen, a lot of characters, a lot of
now all the people are
a lot of
coming
stories
out.
I didn't see full circle. That I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. I didn't think about it that
but
way.
Now some people are coming out saying like, I don't like the way I was portrayed in that Netflix thing, and
Yeah.
I'm like, well, do you not like the way that you were portrayed? Like, is that not your lifestyle at all, or are you just pissed that people like exposed
Found
your
out,
lifestyle?
right.
Because like Doc Antle, who holds like. He has probably the most like prestigious one. He charges the most.
Yeah, he deals with celebrities and movies
his
and all
camp
that.
or whatever looks the cleanest. Like he's
it
just
looks
pretty
nice.
high end.
It's like a resort. Yeah.
Yeah. He
basically.
charges like $350 like for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, it's a lot per person. Yeah.
He's got like 3 or 4 wives. He makes them all get boob jobs. I mean, according to Netflix.
Yeah, well, according to that one chick, that spoke out.
Yeah,
or whatever.
he had one chick there that.
Yeah. But I don't know. I saw him on Theo Von after that, and he was basically
working like 20 hours.
He was saying that it was like family. Like some of it was like his family members, like his cousin or something works for him, and she's like a younger girl. So I don't know, but I don't know how much that's true. That's just what I heard, like I said, through the Theo show.
And then Joe Exotic's married to all these men who like come out after and say they're not gay. They just married him because he had a lot of meth and drugs and guns, and he bought him trucks and four-wheelers and tigers.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to play with tigers? Sure.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I'll be gay for a tiger cub.
It's basically what was happening, I think. A lot of commitment.
He's in jail. So spoiler alert, sorry.
Yeah, if you didn't see it yet, it's going to blow it out of the water for you. But no, it was a really good series. Like I said, then even Carol Baskins, like I said, that story's interesting.
Oh, she's nuts, and she definitely killed her husband. 100%.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Well, that was another thing too. As far as news goes, I guess that they reopened her case, the cold case with her husband. So they're trying to we'll see how it goes though. In my opinion, I think she paid the cops off.
The whole thing is fishy. I mean,
because it's like small town, and it's like, all right, how much will it take for you to cover this up for me? I'll just give you some of this.
How do you legally change somebody's will after they're disappeared? That doesn't make any sense.
Like I said, unless you paid off the lawyer people.
She changed her husband's power of attorney, his will, where all the money went. Yeah. After he was gone. That does not make sense.
And cut out his family. His family got like a certain portion. I won't tell you
it's not like she just contested the will. She just
changed
it.
Changed it.
It's like, oh, he's missing. I'm going to change his will. And then she had to wait 5 years till he was legally declared dead.
Right.
But
and it was 5 years and 1 day or something.
Yeah.
She waited. So she was pretty on top of it as far as her time goes.
She had a calendar. She had one of those paper chains where she ripped it off every day.
Yeah, I'm sure. She was just like, oh, great, counting them down.
Days.
Yeah, just pulling them down, which she seems like the type to do that. She's a little out there. But no, it's a really good show. Definitely, I'm sure you've seen it by now, but if you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're doing with your life if you're quarantined, because it's the only thing on Netflix that's worth watching.
And while they were all completely crazy and nuts, I think that Carol was the worst one.
Yeah, I think Carol's the worst for sure.
She was the biggest hypocrite. Yeah. Even Joe Exotic or whatever admitted after.
Yeah, at least he was honest about it.
That he was at first it was really about the animals and he loved them, and then it became about the money and the attention, and he even said that it was no longer about the animals anymore and.
Yeah.
Whatever, but Carol Baskins.
Yeah, he got caught up in the fame, chasing. He had an internet show, and he was working on reality TV
but
and all that.
She's oh, I'm an advocate for PETA, and I'm keeping. So it's just animals shouldn't be kept in cages, and she's like, but here's all my animals in cages because I'm just trying to make them live. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, it's all fake.
She was breeding them too in the past, with her husband and stuff. So I mean, maybe she got pissed about that too, and that's why she killed him. But
it could be, I don't know. But it seems like he was just going after her, but she had all the money, so that's a thing. She just kind of overwhelmed him with that and brought him to court, and that was that. He represented himself, but it's just yeah. That was kind of nuts. I mean, he didn't represent Bill. He took the stand,
how selfish of her to go after Joe Exotic. He doesn't have any fucking money.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. That's the whole point, though, to take him down so she can, gain from it. Yeah. So it's a competition thing. It wasn't even about it's just about the win.
Cool cats and kittens. That's my new.
Nuts.
That's my new slogan. No, I can't say that because she'll sue us probably.
Yeah, right. Carol Baskins will take us down. Oh, I did want to do a shout out to Big Apple Music, because last night we had some technical difficulties. We were going to do this last night, but one of the mics, the wire was broken, and I couldn't get it done. And Amazon was going to be April 22nd, which obviously I was trying to do more podcasts before then. So Big Apple ordered it last night. They hooked me up, picked it up this morning. So shout out to them. Thank you for your service. I appreciate that.
Whoop, whoop, shop local.
Yeah, shop local. Yeah, because like I said, Amazon would have been 2 weeks. So definitely. And it was more expensive. It was more expensive.
It's not always
I did check. Yeah, so it was a good deal.
More convenient than anything, I think.
Yeah. But also, a little news thing. Carbone Hyundai in Yorkville's doing a food drive for the next 2 weeks. It's going to be in like a dumpster we're going to have inside, and they're going to clean it out like every day with whatever's in it. So feel free to stop by if you have anything you want to donate or take care of the general public. Now's the time.
Food items?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so non-perishables, but yeah, it's a desperate time for some people out there. Unemployment not working, people not getting checks, so on. So come see me. If you have any questions or ask me after whatever, send me a message. I'll try to help you out. But
another news thing is last night when we were having some technical difficulties, so we were trying to obviously do the podcast. My mic wasn't working. Then by the time we still never figured it out,
it's something with the wire was just like
Travis
broken.
got something
It
today
was
from Big
malfunction.
Apple, which fixed our problem.
Yep.
But in the downtime, when we were trying to do the podcast, I made a Facebook page, the Trav and Risk
we did.
podcast.
Yep, she did actually.
So go and like that if you haven't, and thank you if you have, because we already have almost 200 likes, 190 something, and it hasn't even been 24 hours.
Yeah, 190
yet.
something followers, I believe we're up to already in like less than
thank
24 hours.
you.
So
Yeah, we figured.
yeah, thank you for your support. We appreciate you guys.
We're obviously starting to incorporate some more videos into this, and.
Yeah, we're going to be on SoundCloud for audio, so if you're bored at work, that's why I did SoundCloud, because I used to listen to it myself. I used to listen to Bill Burr and some other guys. And if you're working, you can listen to it in your earbuds, and if you shut your phone off, it won't go away. Like YouTube, if you're using the app, you close it out, it like shuts down. So SoundCloud's great for audio, so I'll be on there. I have a page. Also, YouTube will be up, and Facebook, like I said, for video and audio together. So
basically YouTube for our video, SoundCloud for our audio, and then we will upload those things to Facebook so you guys can see them. And access them easier.
Yep.
Moving on.
No.
We have one more Netflix show to talk about. So I'm going to announce this first. So it's probably a spoiler alert.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are as aware of this one because I wasn't
until
you told me.
Let's try not to give too much away because this is like a really good
I don't think a lot of people saw it yet compared to Tiger King. I think like mostly everybody saw it.
Tiger King's kind of
besides a couple.
Dumb.
But.
Like it passes the time, but it's like, what is going on?
A lot of good stuff.
Like it's kind of funny. It's just like a big redneck thing, but and there's some scandal, but this documentary.
As far as like depthness, there wasn't a lot of depth to it.
This
it's a good series,
documentary
but for
is
what it
actually good. It's fucked up. It's like so
bad.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But it's really good. So it's called "Don't Fuck with Cats."
Yep.
And it's not just about cats. Because I was like, what is this? Like people just
some crazy cat
people. I thought
people.
it was like stupid YouTube
Which you do
videos.
get, you'll find out. Yeah. And there's like people that track this person and they're like kind of crazy also, but it's a good series.
Yeah. So I thought it was like just going to be a documentary about crazy cat videos. Like, you know, those like people throw cucumbers at cats and they get all scared.
Right.
And like there's like hundreds of videos online about this, which is so
Oh, yeah, no, people love it. Yeah.
But
they eat it right up.
Or like the cats that, you know, like they're trying to pet the cat and it fucking bites you or swats you. I mean, cats are crazy. But
this
documentary is not that.
That's why I don't have any cats. Not a fan.
It is me either. But it is about this guy whose name is Luca Magnotta.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Who
uploaded a video of himself killing a cat. And then he did this like multiple times. Now they don't show you the video, so if you don't want to watch it because you don't want to see anything graphic, they like kind of give you the gist of what he did, but they don't show the whole entire video.
Yeah, they don't show the graphic parts, obviously. But
then they're interviewing these random people who literally just have no fucking lives, and they have jobs and everything, and they're actually like very smart people, obviously, but
they're like tech nerds, basically.
Yeah, they're techie. They're just computer whizzes, apparently, and they have a lot of free time. So they
like track him. Like they see the first video and then whatever, he kind of gets in a trend of like posting videos for like shock factor, and they would track every single video. Like, and then they'd have a group that would discuss it. So it was kind of
the people that saw this video started commenting on it, and then like this group of people that were outraged that commented decided, oh, let's start a Facebook group and we'll try to catch this guy. So this one girl, her name was like Deanna, but on Facebook she was body moving.
Right, yeah.
She's like, I could
Beastie
be anybody
Boys.
I want online.
Yeah, Beastie Boys.
Whatever.
Yep.
So she starts reading comments and finding people that she thinks are more serious. So she gets hooked up with this guy named John Green, who like that's not even his real name.
Yeah.
But
they're using like fake names, aliases online and stuff.
These are people that like literally just have no lives and want to be somebody that they're not.
Right, yeah. They're trying to create a fake identity.
But they decide to start trying to find this guy. So they're trying to find like where he lives, and it's like insane because they're like, there's nothing tied to this person. Like it wasn't uploaded from like a Facebook page. It was like dark web stuff. Like
well, they like talk about how they tracked him on like Google Streets. and like he took a picture of where he was. And there wasn't like IP or any of that. There was no way to know where he was. And they literally tracked down. They went street by street until they found where he was.
They knew where he was. Like they knew he was.
Well, they knew a rough idea, like by city, but like it's a big city.
They were like trying to find out what country first of all he was in, and then try to narrow it down to like a city or a state.
Yeah.
But
and they were using like street lights, like colors.
But they were taking like this is like from the video first. You're jumping too far ahead here.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So reel it in. Let me fucking talk for a minute.
Sorry. All right.
You always interrupt me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let it out.
They're like looking at this YouTube video, and then they're like, "Is that Outlet American? That vacuum cleaner?" Like this lady went to like 6 different vacuum stores to try to find this one specific vacuum that was like only sold in North America. They were trying to figure out if the cigarettes on the bed were from the U.S.
Yeah, no, that was kind of nuts. They were going through like all this different detail that like you wouldn't know.
YouTube video or whatever video it was, like frame by frame. They had all these files on their computer. They were like insane, but then. They were so smart, but so was he. Mm-hmm. He was like,
he was like leading them through.
Not to upload like any pictures or anything with like timestamps or whatever.
Yeah, no,
I don't even remember how they figured out how it was him.
Yeah, I don't know. They tied it through somehow. Like I said, with just like details on like the wall and stuff, and like little things that they like looked for in his profiles and whatnot.
There was all these like fake accounts that kept popping up, and they were all him, but they kept like a track of all the fake accounts. Right. Yeah,
it was weird. And he'd like lead him with like a different name and stuff. So yeah.
And the one girl was like, "I know he wrote this because he always puts like spaces after his commas." Or remember?
Yeah, no, it was in his grammar. She like would go through his like details or descriptions, and like every single like sentence he would have different things he did, and she would pick up on them just by like reading it, and that takes like a lot of time. I don't even know how she would like capture all that.
I found a Craigslist ad.
I don't know.
Like she was trying to find him because he ended up killing somebody, a person. And they want to know like how he found him and everything. So he found like he was posting stuff on Craigslist. But she didn't know that. She was just like, "I'm gonna check Craigslist. I'm gonna search for this. I'm gonna search for this."
Yeah, it was really weird.
So she was looking through like hundreds of Craigslist ads, and then she's like, "Something stuck out to me." And 2 years ago, this fake account, this puppet account said this phrase, and that's something that he used a lot. And it was just like. This is like 2 years of these people's lives. And then they were like, but they even were trying to contact the police department, and some of them were like, "I'm not listening to you." But they hit this guy like pinned before even the cops knew.
Yeah.
Then when the dead body showed up, like, they had no idea who they were looking for, but these like random people all over the country like knew who it was.
Right. Yeah, no, it was really crazy. Like I said, how they like broke it down, and she had like folders, like I said, of just like his articles or his descriptions of how he like wrote about himself and stuff, and she would like go through like each individual one and just create a folder for it.
I'm not even that organized with my college.
With life, yeah. And she's like making separate folders for this one person that she doesn't even know. Yeah, it was weird.
Like got through a puzzle.
Yeah, no, like I said, they were also as equally as crazy, I think. Yeah. For sure, because like they had nothing else to do but track him. Like that was like their go-to. Like they get together and like conspiracy theory it until they figured it out. It was. And
then I was like, okay, it's kind of cool, and like they're obviously very smart. But then I'm like, so let's just say these people that found this kid, what if they were like, I mean, like this Luca Magnotta guy, he was so smart. I mean, anyone could find anyone online.
Right.
They can use the skills that they had. They could just be like, I'm gonna go kill somebody and. Look at this person. They uploaded this picture, and I know just where to find them because of this, and that. Or
no, it's how people track you, and you get stalkers and stuff. Like that's kind of how it works too. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It can be dangerous. It can be dangerous.
Like they're so I'm trying to protect myself. I shut off my location on my phone and blah 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 blah. And I'm like,
it's like
doesn't matter. You
can they can cross ping it and stuff.
You can have a basic phone. They can still find you if you have a Facebook account. I don't care how private you are. There's still loopholes. Like nobody can be that secure about things. Like if somebody wants to find you, they will. Yeah,
it just depends your commitment level.
You can shut off your location all the time. Guess what? Your phone still fucking knows, man. They listen to you.
No, they ping it, and that's what the main thing. Like they could definitely cross-reference it.
Definitely figure shit out.
Yeah, it's always pinging. So, one of the new Netflix things that I was going to bring up was the Bulls documentary, The Last Dance, is coming up April 19th. It got moved up. It was supposed to be end of the summer. So if you're going to, watch the Chicago Bulls Last Dance, it's going to be awesome. It's, I guess, like a 10-part series, if I'm not mistaken. It starts that Sunday. Well, technically, I think it's going to be ESPN, but I think they're going to bring it over to Netflix also at the end. They'll probably buy it out, I'm sure, just because it's going to be a moneymaker. And that's why they moved it up, though, because, everyone's at home in quarantine and stuff. So We've been doing Netflix and Zoom. Anybody do that out there? I don't know if you do,
Netflix
but
and
I haven't Netflix and Zoomed yet. Has anybody else? I don't know. You haven't, have you?
No, I've only used
No,
Zoom
I
to
was
play
gonna say.
games.
Yeah, I was gonna say right.
That's a
you
new
do
thing.
that.
So people are using Zoom, which is like a video chat conferencing thing where you can, multiple people. I think like people are using it for work and school, but me and my friends and cousins decided we do it and then we play like an hour or two of like games. So there's a game that you can stream on your TV or your phone or whatever, and it's called Jackbox, and there's different games that you could play. Like one's called Quiplash, one's called Fibbage. There's like some drawing games, but like everyone just logs in on their phone, and then the main screen's like on a TV or a laptop. So like Karina, my cousin, will she'll share her screen with us so we could see everything, and then we just like play. We used to play this. I played this with Maggie too, but we used to always play at Maggie's house.
Right.
She just has it up on the
room.
TV, and we all just sit in the same room, like on our phones, like playing the game, and it's fun, But same thing, I guess, being on Zoom, just not physically.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Just you're in
Social
different rooms.
distancing,
So
weird times we're in,
Yeah, no, it is weird. But I've been doing that. Been playing some Yahtzee.
Mm-hmm.
She actually finished her puzzle that she started last week, and there was one piece missing.
One piece. It was
So
a
you
used
get to the
puzzle,
end?
though. It was a used puzzle.
Jen said there was stuff missing, and then there was one.
Yes.
So
no, I have another puzzle. It's only 550 pieces. This one
So it
was
should be quick.
750. So I think I'm gonna try to start that this week.
yeah, no, that's a good idea.
Well, this weekend into next week.
Yeah, and then I've just been playing NBA 2K20. Don't know if there's any gamers out there, but I've been gaming hard. I bought it, and then I went from like a 62 or 63 overall to like an 80 in like 3 days.
He's obsessed.
So yeah, I can't stop.
He, like,
I
comes
try,
home and he's
but
like, I can't pause it. I'm playing a live
playing
game.
online. Yeah, I'm playing 5
I'm
on
about
5
to
right now.
win a championship. I'm gonna move up. I'm like,
Yep, next level. You unlock more ranks, more badges.
okay.
So yes, I've been doing that. So we haven't really been spending a lot of time together, but have been playing Yahtzee though at night. It's been getting pretty competitive.
It's better
So,
for us.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we need
We gotta have
need
balance,
our own time.
Yeah. No, you gotta have balance. That's kind of how we do it. I'll try to play for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and give her space.
I mean, we
but,
still right now we have more time together because
you're still not working.
You're home by
so.
5, and I'm not. So I mean, I'm alone all day. Like my alone time's during the day, but I
Right.
get that you might need your own time. That's like not work.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to be.
Yeah, and I've been not like super stressed with work, but a little bit more since I've been back. But all right. Making noise over there.
Well, it was weird on the table.
Oh, it looked like there was something there. But what else we got? Anything? Any other interesting topics that would be holding people's attention? Probably not. We got whipped coffees. I don't know if you all saw that on Instagram. Whipped coffees, I guess, is a thing. I don't know she saw it like a couple days ago. I don't know what it is, but
it's instant coffee, and then you mix it with milk, I think, and sugar, and you have to whip it. And you can only use instant coffee. You can't use not instant coffee.
Right.
And you have to whip it I guess the whipping is the most important part. It's got to be
I'm
very
sure that's
consistent.
the main component.
And then you get it to the consistency of a mousse, I guess.
Yeah, it's real thick.
And then you put
that's weird.
milk in a glass, and you put the whipped coffee on top. And then people have been drizzling caramel and chocolate syrup in the glasses and making it look super fancy. And I guess if you want to make it like a boozy one, you can just put JMO or Bailey's or just whatever.
You could probably mix it and make it an adult beverage.
Anything, yeah, they were saying. So I haven't tried it yet. I can see a couple people on Facebook that I personally know have tried it.
Yeah.
I'm not good in the baking department, so I just feel
I'll have to try it.
I would get over the whipping, and I'd be yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, so I could do that probably. I don't mind baking and going through step by step.
I like cooking. I've been cooking.
Yeah, well, I can do
meals
both
this
ish.
week.
Yeah, no, yeah. Have you been doing good for cooking stuff?
Well, I never have the time. Usually, I'm
we had that.
at 8.
What do you call it? White chicken chili? Is that what it was?
Yeah, white chicken chili. That was really
good stuff.
And then last night I made the scallops with the rice, with the mushrooms and spinach. That was good.
That was good too. Yeah. We've been hitting the food pretty good. Like I said, there's been a lot of good options out there. So, now's a good time. You got the time out there. Start cooking, start baking, learn a new hobby, do something a little different.
Start crocheting.
Yeah. I would say you couldn't find needles though, right?
Well, when I was at Walmart the other day, I had to get shampoo and soap and stuff. And I was like, maybe I should make one of those thick blankets. I was YouTubing crochet videos earlier.
Yeah, the how-tos.
In the day. And
DIY.
I couldn't find the size hook or whatever, the crochet hook that I needed. And then I'm like, I'll probably mess this up. I'm not good at those types.
It's just process. That's all. It's I don't know. You swoop it, hook it, and pull it. That's all I know. My mom used to do it all the time.
It's good. I don't know how to get to make it actually like the borders and tie it up. I mean, I guess there's YouTube videos for it. I could figure it out.
Yeah, you can get through it.
I'm very impatient though.
Yeah, you don't have the attention span to like stay in it.
Yeah, I'd be like, screw this. I'm just gonna like knot it and be done. It's
yeah,
all,
get like a little
half-assed.
into it and be over. Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, see how it goes.
Maybe.
But yeah, anybody else doing anything hobbies wise out there? I know you can't really do much.
Yeah,
sit
so
around the house.
I'm
But
gonna ask because we're almost concluding our podcast for the night.
yeah.
I would like to ask suggestions on do-it-yourself crafts. Looking for something like not super expensive, not super time consuming. I'd like to get like some kind of a craft going where I could sell it.
Yeah.
You know, like making like little coasters or something, like enough, like doing it
like
cheap
doing
enough
volume
and
based.
like
Yeah.
being like lucrative.
It's like $5 or
where I
$10
can
bucks.
sell it. You know, but
Yeah.
also that and suggestions on what we can actually watch on Netflix or anything like really.
Yeah, any new Netflix stuff coming out that we're not aware of.
We
Yeah.
have a list of shows that we want to watch, but I like to get other people's opinions too. We're not watching anything right at the moment. I think we're going to start You. I know everyone's like already watched it on Netflix. We haven't watched it. We're a little
Yeah, we got to watch You. We got to watch a bunch of stuff like Dexter, though. I know a lot of people saw Dexter. I haven't saw Dexter yet.
Weeds, Ray Donovan. Those are like things.
Yeah, Ray
I
Donovan.
wanna
They're all
watch.
like older too.
I mean, I've already like watched not all of it, but I've watched like Orange Is the New Black and Shameless up until like a couple seasons ago. But
and I guess Westworld has a new series. I thought that was done like last season, or a new season this year. But I thought it was done last year, so I don't know, or a couple years ago. But Jesse Pinkman's in it. I don't know. I was like, what's happening?
Jesse Pinkman.
Jesse Pinkman. That's how he's always gonna be.
I always forget.
I forgot. No, I know it though if I see it.
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
From
So
Breaking Bad.
yeah. So definitely check out Westworld if you're a Breaking Bad fan, because I guess he's in it for at least an episode. So yeah.
Well,
all right. Thanks for your time.
Suggestions, like our Facebook page. Again, we're always open to suggestions, so feel free to throw those at us. And I think we're just going to conclude our formal Friday.
There you go. Happy Friday, everybody. Stay safe out there. 6 feet. All right. Have a good one. See you next time.